selling boats faster.
Hello, I'm Suzanne from Boatshed Kent and Boatshed Medway. Today we're going to have a look at this Westerly Storm. We're going to start off in the interior as we go down the companionway steps. You can see that the floors have got a beautiful honey lustre about them. Look on the starboard side first. We have the navigational station with interior helm seat, and there's batteries under there. We have our helm table, nice size, and we have some navigation gear and a battery monitor, compass. There is a space here for the GPS, which the owner's forgotten to bring on board today, but we'll bring up on board for another time. Here we have a VHF Marine ICM 411 radio. We've got our electrics panel. Plenty of space here, additional bits and pieces. Fuse box there. This Westerly overall is quite a nice looking vessel. The owner just doesn't have the time to actually sail her. There is a to-do list, but you'll find that on most boats of this sort of age. On the whole, the majority, well, the headlinings seem to be quite nice, but there are some linings that need refixing and maybe in some places changing, which isn't unusual for Westerlies. She is still a lovely model despite the cosmetic attention that she does need in some areas. If we look in the heads here, again, as I say, the guy hasn't used the boat for a long time, so it's not absolutely all pristine. We've got a sea toilet here, cupboards underneath the wash hand basin, a mirror with concealed units behind. You see the headlinings again just in the corner there, will need sorting out. We've got a window here which opens for good ventilation. We're going to move forward. Saloon seating is excellent here. Table opens out, as you'll see from my still shots, and there's an infill to make up a double berth here with the settee conversion. Plenty of storage space with underneath the settee berths and behind and above. Westerlies are quite renowned for good storage. Again, on the starboard side, the same thing. Moving forward, forward cabin with double berth. The upholstery looks to be in quite good nick. We've got a wash hand basin in here, quite nice to have a little vanity unit, and storage underneath. As you can see, the headlinings in here are quite good. Back there you'll have your chain locker. At the moment the owner is busily checking out his anchor chain and whatnot. There's a spare anchor in here and some warp as well. Now we're looking aft, and you can see the headlines of the ceiling quite good. Teak and holly floors are lovely. Now we're going to have a look at the galley. Just got ample workspace and storage underneath. Got a double bowl sink. Good size cooler box here. Storage behind for cups and plates, etc. Got a jolly good double burner Nelson gas cooker. Some nicely finished drawers, more workspace, more storage, fire blanket and fire extinguisher there as well. Obviously you have to test them, they're in date. And then moving aft, not surprisingly, we have the aft cabin, which has got hanging space for your clothes, access to one side of the engine and the gearbox. As you can see, the upholstery is quite nice. Here's the infill for the settee berth in the saloon. There's plenty of storage. Good length this berth is, and a good width as well. Again, you've got a couple of windows, one of which opens for light and ventilation. Overall, I think she's going to serve a new owner well. There's a few things onto the to-do list, but the bright work and floors and overall, I think she's rather a nice boat. Now we're going to look around the exterior of this Westerly Storm. Fabulous day for looking around boats today. Flat calm. Right, let's start in the cockpit and we can have a look at the winches and halyards and clutches. All the lines are led aft for easy cruising. Here we have the instrument covers as well. We have our altar helm, our wind instruments, speed and depth, and then we have the clutches on the port side. Quite heavy duty deck gear. Plenty of cleats. Here we have the runner on the stern. If we look over the back, you'll see that there is a swim ladder and a small platform too. Here we have a bracket for an outboard cleat. Tiller there, which you could do with a little bit of a sand down and a varnish, no doubt. The lookers, as you'll see from the still photographs, are a very good size. The boat has nice deep coamings, giving a really good safe feel to the cockpit. The actual spray hood is quite a decent size and provides ample shelter from spray and wind when you're out at sea. Looking up the side deck, you'll see it's very spacious and relatively uncluttered, making it easy to move around the boat when you need to. See all your lines leading aft from the mast base. She could do with a nice little wash around the decks. Some of the halyards could do with a bit of a clean, but the boat itself, I think, is attractive and certainly worth the effort. Really good top decks and forward decks. We have the spinnaker pole. Go to the foredeck. Here we have the rotor stay furling system. Another cleat here. Close up on the windows. Another look at the master base. And we'll go round to the cockpit, and there we have it. Very good size cockpit.